All right, so in this mini series, what we're going to be building out is a Stripe style login experience and page on Bubble, which is what we've got on the page here. This was fully built on Bubble in about an hour, which you're going to be able to do if you follow through this course. It's a couple of different videos and it gives us a really nice login experience. We've got a very clean animation there between our two sort of states, the access your account and forgot your password state. We've got a remember me button that we can toggle on and off, and we've got some great design elements here with the way the buttons are spaced out on the screen, and then this color gradient that's changing in the background. Now, this isn't a fully functional login or sign-in experience. These buttons aren't hooked up or linked to sign in with Google or anything like that. I may go into how you can connect those in some videos in the future, but for the moment, what I'm looking to help you achieve with this video is really developing your design skills on Bubble and essentially learning how, when you've got a good grip on Bubble's design elements and design engine, how you can build something like this out with very little thought in very little time at all. And as I said earlier, it's about 60 minutes to get something like this built. It's an incredibly nice looking experience for any user coming to your app. We're not looking to replicate Stripe here just so you can sort of take that and put it in your app. We're looking to develop your design skills as much as possible with Bubble. So what I'll do is I'll jump straight into getting started with some, setup before we actually jump into building this app. Don't worry about this. This is something that, this is, the app that's already been built. When you are in your Bubble app though, what you're going to need to do first, just to kick things off, is go across to the Styles tab. Go into style variables, and as part of this course, I've been using the font Inter. It's up to you whether you want to use the font Inter or not, but I'm using Inter in this sort of walkthrough in this mini series. So if you want to have a matching font, select Inter. In terms of default colors, I've just done quite a strong blue color there. You can copy this exactly if you want. You don't have to though. Here's just scrolling down a bit of a look at some of my other colors that I've got set up. This is not an essential part of this course. This is completely up to you how you want things to look, but I do go through and use certain colors in the build anyway. Go across to element styles. Again, this is just a very quick look at some of the, design or style sort of setups that I have. Go into button. And what I've done is essentially I've just selected one of my existing button presets. Just double click on the name. If you double click on the name like that, you'll be able to rename it if it's not one that's already in use. And then this is the setup that we've got for our primary button. So just double click on one of the buttons, rename it to primary, and then here's the setup we've got over on the right under appearance. We've got an icon size of 20 and a primary contrast of all white. So we just selected white there. The app fonts that we're using is Inter. It's just the default font we've got. We want a font weight for this button of 600, font size of 15 pixels, font color of all white. And then scrolling down, background style is just a flat color. We want a background color of that primary blue that we've used for this build. The roundness on your buttons should be 5, and then we can leave the shadow style. Now I've done another button as it's called secondary transparent. So again, you can just go into one of your existing buttons. If you're not using it, double click and rename it to secondary transparent. And then scrolling up to the top, we've got a primary color. It doesn't really matter for the icon color in this video, just because we don't really use an icon for this button. So you can set that just as the primary as a default. App font is Inter again. The font weight is 600 again, font size 15. And this time I've done the font color as 122136. So just select the font color down, drop down, put 122136 in there. The border style is solid, roundness of 5, width of 1, and the color is C6, C6, C6. So we'll just put that in again. And then we've done some box shadow color down the bottom here. So you want to select the shadow style of outset. The box shadow color is going to be A6, A6, A6. And then we want 0 horizontal offset, 0 vertical offset, 2 blur radius, 0 and 0 spread radius. And that's really all we need to get set up for this build. So we'll jump straight into it in the next video. They're reasonably short and easy videos to follow. I hope you enjoy. If you've got any questions throughout, make sure to leave a comment on the video, and make sure to join the Bubble Design Lab on School if you're looking to really up your Bubble design game. And if you enjoy this course, we've got some great content on there to really help you become a better Bubble designer. Thanks.